Messed Up is brought to you by Ego Maine. Hello and welcome to Messed Up. This is our first in our quarterfinal rounds of the game show where we challenge Maine high school students in math, engineering, science, and technology. Today, we welcome back Jordan and Jake from Sacopee Valley High School, and we welcome back Danielle and Chelsea from Catherine McAuley. Welcome to both of you guys. So the format is almost the same. We've got the brain battle, which we'll start off with, where each question is worth 5 points. There are 10 where 50 points are up for grabs. We have the video question worth 20 points. Then we go on to the engineering challenge, and after that, the grid of destiny, of course, the end game question as well. The difference this time from before when you were with us is that this time it is sudden death. So whoever wins today is the team that goes on. You're not competing against the other teams at this point. So if you guys are all set, we can get started with the brain battle. All right, first question in the brain battle. Which of the following numbers is divisible by 9? Red team.
B.
Incorrect. Blue team.
D.
Incorrect. The correct answer is C. 212,526. How would one compute the change in centripetal force if an object moving with uniform circular motion triples its radius while maintaining the same kinetic energy? Red team.
B, dividing by 3.
That's correct. Question 3. Refracting telescopes always contain which of the following? Red team.
B, lenses.
Correct. Question 4. The file extension .mid usually means that a file can be opened by what type of program? Red team.
D, music.
Correct. Question 5. Which of the following is a rational number? Blue team.
A, 1 plus the square root of 4.
That's correct. Question 6. Total distance traveled divided by total elapsed time is most commonly called which of these? Red team.
C, average velocity.
Incorrect. And blue team.
D, average speed.
Correct. Question 7. Which of the following types of moraines does not parallel ice flow? Red team.
D, end.
Correct.
I don't know what a marine is.
And question 8. Which of the following would offer the most protection against power failure data loss? Red team.
C, data backup.
Incorrect. And blue team.
B, surge protector.
Incorrect. The correct answer is UPS, or uninterruptible power supply.
That makes sense.
And question 9. Which of the following is a quadratic equation with a root of multiplicity of 2? Red team.
A.
That is correct. And last question in the brain battle. The combination of lingering air and abundance of particulates and other pollutants in the air over cities produces what is commonly known as which of these? Red team.
B, urban dust zone.
That is correct. Yes. So before we add up the points for the brain battle, we are going to go ahead with the Winter Kids video question.
What is a polar vortex? A, a tornado, which takes place during the winter. B, a large pocket of very cold air, typically the coldest air in the northern hemisphere, which sits over the polar region during the winter season. C, a window or opening in a space which is very cold. Or D, a polar bear den.
Red team.
B, a pocket of very cold air which sits over the polar region during the winter.
That is correct. Good job.
Good job, Danielle.
At the end of the first round, which contains the brain battle and the video question, the red team, you guys are at 50 points, blue team at 10 points. Remember, coming up next, we have the Engineer This Challenge, where 40 points are up for grabs. So this could make it a tie game. We'll be back right after this.
Hey everyone, it's Leo from Eco Maine. I've got another question for you. So, how many pounds of garbage does the average American throw away each day? Is it about 5 pounds, about 20 pounds, about 16, or about 100? You tell me. If you guessed about 5 pounds of trash every day, you're right. It's kind of a lot, and when you add that up, it turns into a big pile, doesn't it?
Welcome back, everybody. A reminder that this is our first quarterfinal game, and the teams are at 50 points for the red team and 10 points for the blue team. There are 40 points up for grabs here as we head into the Engineer This Challenge. So for more on the challenge, I'm going to toss it over to scientist Tom Long.
Thanks, Sarah. We're here at Elements in Biddeford, and welcome to the Tower Challenge. Each team will select 3 items from the table, and it's as simple as it sounds. The team that produces the tallest tower wins the competition. Good luck, guys.
Thanks very much, Tom. If you guys have no questions, no? All set? Your 5 minutes start now.
Can you slide?
It's pretty. We'll get points for being pretty.
What are you doing?
I don't know that'll stay.
Maybe like use one piece of paper to separate like falling.
Like that?
Like that, so you can put more cups on top without them falling.
What should I do? What should I do with these?
I'm gonna put them all together.
What did you say?
Like split it. Yeah.
Are you sure you want to do this?
I mean, I don't know. You do what you think is best.
Sacrificing sturdiness, though. I think this is a good idea. What we had. So just try and get another shot in there, maybe.
Maybe like fold them
It's kinda
in
far,
half,
actually.
like Wyndham did last time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
like the long way, and then stack them.
It's coming. I mean, you really gave us a lot.
Or you just after the center thing?
Kinda. What are you doing? I think we should
So
continue
remember,
with
you have
the...
to stand for 3 seconds.
I think we're okay.
Oh, this is not
Halfway
I think this is the strongest possible base we could have. I mean, other than crumbling
like we should like
some stuff.
We only have to stand for 3
Yeah, let's put that.
3 seconds. Do you want to try doing
No,
And
that's
then
way too unbalanced, I think.
2 minutes left.
I don't know, I was just trying to create another platform, you know? That's too unbalanced. It's just gonna tip it over because it's so not sturdy.
I see that.
Okay, what if we just
I get what you're thinking.
Yeah, you know? I don't know.
like the arch in the Midwest or whatever it is?
St. Louis.
Yes.
Thing?
Can we just? Oh, see, it falls, but we could put tinfoil around it. Yeah. Like where? Ooh, wrap it in tinfoil.
1 minute.
Careful. Let's do it carefully.
You just
Yeah, this
think.
works better where
Oh,
if
no.
you just slide the straw, see that? You slide the straw into it.
You guys have a ladder?
30 seconds.
That didn't work.
Um,
Well, yeah, you
It's
can't.
gonna stand on its
Stand.
own. Does that stand? 20 seconds.
Who's gonna make this too?
Yeah.
Just
15. You know what? 10, 9,
just
8,
Oh, stop.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
oh
theirs looked prettier.
You had some really great ideas going there.
ran out of
You
time,
really
though.
did.
It's a time
This was
thing.
I like the St. Louis Arch thing was like spot on.
no. Okay.
If you're going for style
It just
points, you
needed to
definitely
like
would won.
yeah, be grounded somewhere.
Don't breathe too hard.
Yeah.
You might knock ours over.
It's only
So
been 3 seconds. I think we're okay.
I'm guessing this would be your tallest.
Probably.
Right about here. So blue team, you guys get the 40 points, which is exciting. It makes it
Do you
a
get to
tie
keep the
game.
tinfoil?
As we, good job.
got the
As
tinfoil.
we head into the grid of destiny. So we'll be right back with the grid of destiny coming up right after this.
Tied it up.
Welcome back, everybody. We are heading into the grid of destiny with a tied game. Both teams at 50 points now. And with the grid of destiny, we've got 4 columns, 1 for math, 1 for engineering, 1 for science, and 1 for technology. In each column, there are 4 questions in increasing point value and increasing difficulty. You guys are old hat at this, so you know how it works, right? You don't lose any points, but you certainly gain the points as soon as you buzz in and answer correctly. And so if you guys have no questions, we can get started with the grid of destiny. So because the blue team won the challenge, we're going to start with the blue team. So you guys go ahead and choose.
We will take engineering for 15.
What name is given to the protective insert used to prevent damage to electrical wires, cord, rope, etc., which pass through holes in sheet metal or similar materials? Blue team.
A, grommet.
Correct. Blue team, your choice.
Engineering for 20, please.
In electrical engineering, what instrument measures AF signal level and noise? Red team.
A.
Incorrect. And blue team?
C, phosphometer.
That's correct. Blue team, your choice.
Engineering for 25, please.
All right. In the International System of Units, what name is given to a derived unit of energy, work, or an amount of heat? Blue team.
C, joule.
Correct. And your choice again, blue team.
We'll just finish out engineering for 10.
All right, so engineering for 10. The Central Artery / Tunnel project, known unofficially as the Big Dig, was a civil engineering project in which U.S. city? Red team.
B, New York.
Incorrect. And blue team.
D, San Francisco.
Incorrect. The correct answer is A, Boston. Boy, we're showing our age. All right, so red team, we're over to you. Your choice.
Science for 15.
All right.
Sound good?
Boundaries that form where lithospheric plates are breaking apart to move away from each other are called what? Blue team.
B, divergent margin boundaries.
Correct. All right, blue team, your choice again.
We'll do technology for 15.
A Java stock ticker that runs within the user's web browser is an example of which of the following? Red team.
An applet. A.
That is correct. Red team, your choice.
Science for 25.
Mendel succeeded in forming the basis of modern hereditary theory in part because of his training of which of the following? Red team.
C, in probability and mathematics.
Correct. Your choice again.
Science for 20.
Which of the following is the most dense at standard temperature and pressure? Red team.
B.
Did you say B?
Yes.
Yes, that is correct. And your choice. Red team.
20 for math.
A certain bank pays 3.4% interest per year for a certificate of deposit, or CD. What is the total balance of an account after 18 months with an initial deposit of $1,250?
Yeah, because it's, and then, because it's times 1, and then the interest is 100, so,
Blue team?
D, 1,313.75 cents.
Correct. All right, so blue team, we're back to you.
Math for 25.
Find the slope of the line through the following points: -8, -3, and 7, 5. Red team.
C, 8 over 15.
Correct. Okay. Speedy. All right, your choice.
Math for 15.
Oscar sold 2 glasses of milk for every 5 sodas that he sold. If he sold 10 glasses of milk, how many sodas did he sell? Red team.
C, 25.
Correct. Nice. Red team, your choice.
Technology for 20.
What is the octal equivalent of the binary number 1100?
I don't either.
Blue team.
C, 2.
Incorrect. Red team.
D, 4.
Incorrect. The correct answer is B, 14.
Oh.
And so, blue team, we're back to you. Your choice.
Technology for 10.
Software that is often distributed free of charge and usually intended for sale after a trial period is called which of the following? Blue team.
D, public domain.
Incorrect. Red team.
C, open source.
Incorrect. The correct answer is B, shareware.
I mean, I thought that, but I was like, that sounds too silly.
Nope, it's the truth. Red team, back to you.
Technology for 25.
The process of converting 3D information to a 2D screen image is called? Blue team.
B, rendering.
Correct. And blue team.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Math or science?
Math for 10, please.
All right. Bonnie has twice as many cousins as Robert. George has 5 cousins, which is 11 less than Bonnie has. How many cousins does Robert have? Red team.
D, 8.
Correct. All right.
X equals Robert.
And so science for 10 is our last question on the board. Which of the following atomic features is the most important in controlling the reactivity of an atom? Blue team.
C, protons.
Incorrect. Red team.
B, valence shell electrons.
That is correct.
Hey!
Well, for the first time that we can remember, we have a tie at the end of all of our segments before we head into the end game question. Both teams very evenly matched at 170 points. So as we head to commercial break, I will take wagers, secret wagers from both teams. And just to let you guys know, the end game question is math.
Hey there, everyone. It's Leo here from EcoMaine, and I'm standing out back behind our recycling facility next to a whole bunch of bales of recycled goods. Now, I got a question for you. This right here is PET, but what does PET actually stand for? Do you know? If you guessed polyethylene terephthalate, guess what? You're absolutely right. PET, polyethylene terephthalate, is the exact chemical composition that these, typically soda bottles or water bottles, are made out of.
And welcome back, everybody, to the end of our first game in our first quarterfinal round. We have a tied game, something that hasn't happened, at least as long as we have been on this show. So both teams are at 170 points. They understand that the end game question is math, and I have wagers from both teams. So if you guys are ready, I'll read the question, and once I finish, you'll have 3 minutes to answer. The car drives straight off the edge of a cliff that is 57 meters high. The investigator at the scene of the accident notes that the point of impact is 130 meters from the base of the cliff. How fast was the car traveling when it went over the cliff? Answer in meters per second.
So it travels is like. Oh, but it's not like it's not a triangle, it's like parabola. Because, I mean, the car doesn't. Yeah. Okay, so with gravity, how fast does the initial velocity need to be for it to 130? I don't know this.
Physics last year. Aren't you in physics this year?
No. I took it with you.
Oh, right. Dang it. Think back to physics. Oh, Miss Davis is going to be so upset. You want... I feel like we should
It's maybe going pretty fast.
1 minute left.
Oh, yeah, neither.
$30 seconds.
What? $15 seconds. No, it's 4.
10.
Oh, goodness.
Just do it.
5,
4, 3,
That's really
2, and 1.
It's meter.
So you guys have your answers circled? Okay, so let's
Yeah.
start with the blue team.
73 meters per second.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is 38 meters per second.
Oh, we're kind of close.
And the blue team, you guys wagered 10 points, and so that brings you down to 160. Red team, go ahead and show us your answer.
Oh.
281 meters per second.
That is incorrect, but you guys wagered 0 points, and so you stay at 170. That means Captain McAuley, you guys go on to the next round. We will see you in the semifinals. Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes, and congratulations, guys.
never
You're
won
making
anything
this far.
before in my
Great
life.
competitors. Thank you so much for joining us for this first quarterfinal round, and we will see you back here next week for the next round, see who goes on to compete in the semifinals. And if you'd like to catch up on some of our former episodes, you can head to mestup.tv. We'll see you next week. Good job, guys.